Wilkerson. They'll set up the screen for Spears. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set, ready.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Steeler defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Ravens at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused.
Back down to about the 2-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Johnson is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Hold it ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Ready.
2nd and 5. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
You look at this Steeler defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Going right back to Price. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Following the fumble recovery, Wilkerson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception end. Means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
From the gun on third down, Wilkerson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On first down, they'll stay with Price on the ground. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And some room to work. And this
this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Come on, go!
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Back to throw. Ford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
That's taken in by Kraft.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Okay, break!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football at first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. separating from the gun. Wilkerson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker Kraft from 3 yards out. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Back to throw. Ford. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Viking, Warriors, 70.
Looking to throw. Ford. So he stopped for no gain. And at 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Ford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He was able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Unlock line. Unlock. Head.
They'll start on the ground with Price. And he stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Ford. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Back to throw. Ford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, Price trying to left side. And room there to work it inside the 25. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Ford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he lost the football. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready up. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Ford.
And that will give the off target and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Okay, ready?
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Dalton Kincaid.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Calling a gain of a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready, break. 6, ready,
Operating from the gun. Wilkerson. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice game.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards.
Panther 11.
First down.
Ready.
Pittsburgh.
Looking to throw. Ford. The right side here caught by Kincaid. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for you.
And that's what often happens when their competitors run around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now 1st and goal. And now an audible here into something else. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Panther 60. Ready.
They toss it out right to Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin it back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Steelers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start, go.
Throwing to start the drive. Forward. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this.